Hello, welcome. Today I have another ink review video for you. This is called Burnt Sienna. It's by Diamine. And we're going to go ahead and check it out and see what it looks like. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just put a nice heavy layer down. This is a nice color. So this is like it is definitely I want to say it's definitely a brown. It is very brown-like, but it's got a lot of red or orange undertones to it. Very pretty. Okay, write the name on there. Okay, Burnt Sienna. And this is by Diamine. Okay. I'm going to move that out of the way for a second. Alright, so what we got to do now is I need to put this under a fan to dry. I'll be right back. Okay, here is some copy paper. I always like to do a test on copy paper just in case sometimes that's all you have available and you just want to know if the ink will perform well. So that's why I always test it out on here first. Also, I like to compare at the end the cheap copy paper to something nicer. And this is copy paper. Because sometimes the ink will look totally different, and it's always good to see just in case. In case you're expecting one thing and you get another. Alright, and this paper is HP 32. It is also a copy paper, but it's smoother and has a nice coating on it so that the ink will usually perform a lot better on this. Alright, Burnt Sienna. And this is HP 32. And also, if there are any other colors that you'd like to see me review, just leave a comment, and if I have the color or if I can get it, we'll do a review. Okay, there we go. There's how that looks so far. We're going to let that dry. And then here is the Tomo River paper. Typically, I have the best results with this paper. If there are any special effects in the ink, they usually show up on this. Alright. Burnt Sienna. And this is Tomo River. It already looks like there might be some shading going on, so that's good. Shading is probably my favorite. Okay, I'm going to put the cap on this. What I'm going to do is check on that swatch we made, see if it's dry, and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back, and here is how everything looks. So here it is on the copy paper. This performed really well on the copy paper. No issues, no feathering. This is beautiful. If all you have is cheap paper laying around, this is a really good ink for that. It's a very, very nice, warm, brownish color. Very pretty. And then here it is on the HP 32, and the color looks pretty similar, actually. Sometimes on the copy paper, the ink doesn't look as nice, but I mean, it's still pretty close. But on the HP 32, we're now getting some nice shading in the writing, which looks really awesome. It's absolutely beautiful. I love shading, so this is a great ink for me. And here it is on the Tomo River. Again, you've got some shading in there, but you can also see around here on the swatches, it's a little bit of halo, which is really pretty. So this is really, really nice brown. This is a very nice brown ink, very pretty. Very good choice, especially if you want a nice brown that'll do some shading and will perform well on all the papers. And here is our swatch, and this came out really nice. So again, we've got some of that halo shading here around the ribbons. You've got this really dark shade, you know, it goes from the light to the dark, just like how it should if it's a shading ink. And then you've got down here in the writing a little bit of shading. But what's cool is this is a sheen. And so it has a tiny bit of sheen to that. Hopefully the camera picks it up, but Yeah, there's definitely a little tiny bit of a sheen there, so that's kind of interesting. So this brown has a lot of depth of color to it, a lot of things going on which make it really special. So if you enjoyed this video or if it was helpful to you at all, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can see more. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.